Hi, PTC has recently introduced an option that is multi-body concept. It's a new approach for the part modeling. I hope you guys can see it in CREO 6 and above versions. So today we are gonna learn what are all the options we have for the body operations and how we use them and the applications of it. So here for example, I have taken a block. Here are the bodies which will be listed out in the model tree. So we'll be having a body 1 inside the bodies. So now body 1 is the default and you can rename it. So we'll see the options step by step, one by one. That is, to create a new body, we have a direct option here as a new body. So we can create it. So let me take this as a pattern. Do not try to press space here. Created one body. As you can see, the symbols are also different. So this one has some feature in it, extrudes. That is why this is having the symbol. Since this is an empty body, it doesn't have any features inside, so you are seeing it as an empty one. By default, it is been activated as when you created it. So let me take the sketch vision and I can hide the bodies. And yeah, this is the main advantage we have it here. Since before in our part modeling we couldn't able to hide the operations, so here you can hide them to see the other sketches and we can work on them, then we can make it unhide later. So I took here as a sketch region in the selection filter, then I'm gonna select this. Now see extrude. Let me take this both side. Width 30 is the extruded portion. Let me change its color just to analyze clearly. So we can change its color to white. So now when you see the section that is inside this block now, so we'll see step by step. So first one is we have created a pattern here, then this pattern now included this extrude 2 which we created for this pattern, but we have another approach for this we're gonna see now. So let me delete this to show you that option. After deleting the feature only you could able to delete that body. What I do with the same sketch region, hiding this again the same. So when you go to extrude, here you have an option. So this is the new have noticed in extrude options. So you are having body options now. In body options you can create a new body here only, but you can't rename it here. You can rename it later. So when you give OK, here is the new body created, and now you can rename it as pattern. So as we did before, we have now two methods to create a body. That is, first one is to take it from here. First you create a body, then you introduce a feature in it, or while introducing a feature, then you create a body there only in the body options. So you can keep on adding the features inside this. That is, you can make it round, you can add round to it. So I have added the round, so that will also be included here in the pattern body. We'll see step by step what are all the options we have here. So that is, we have Boolean operations for this, just like the component operation. It's in assembly. While doing assembly we have component operations, so similar to that we have Boolean operations for the bodies. That is, first one is the merge. It is asking body to modify. Let me clear this one. More modifying bodies, let me clear this one, click on this. So here one interesting fact you should notice, that is keep bodies or without keeping bodies. I'm unchecking is this purposefully. So just notice this pattern, what will happen. So it won't keep that body, so automatically that would be eliminated and be included in the block 1. So here is the body merge. With this we'll lose that body. That is why what we can do, we should keep these bodies, then only this will also be available. When you hide this, you see, that is why we have given the color to distinguish between the bodies. So this has been now the part of the block 1. We have one very good feature here, that is, if you think like your one body is very perfect and you have included all the things whatever you want to do, then you can create a part from it. You can create a part from these bodies as like this. So now it is be a part of part 005 what we have created, and it is being created with the feature what we have added here. So this is extruded portion, but it is now in the form of external copy geometry ID. Obviously it will be having the dependency, that is why you can make it no dependency here, and you can save it and use it anywhere. So this could also be possible. It's a wonderful option here. And now this is the body merge. So let me delete this so that we can discuss on other. Okay, so this one is still here. We can subtract the body. So more body to modify is this, modifying body is this one. Now I'm gonna keep bodies. Let me click on OK. Then if we hide, and let me take the section here. Okay, so it is now modified. It is been subtracted from the block 1. Okay, so this is how we can subtract the bodies. One more we have, that is intersection, that is intersecting here. So I'm gonna make it show. So body already selected because we have clicked and clicked on the Boolean operation. So modifying bodies would be this one, pattern. Oh sorry, you can remove, you can add this one, modifying bodies pattern. See, now it is showing the intersected portion of these two bodies, only intersected portions. So you can take it vice versa, that is, you can make it instead of these two, you can first click on this one, then this one. So the result would be like this. Now I'm just showing you the option, otherwise I'm not intended to use this option now. So let it be subtract only. Let it be subtract. This body, it has to be get subtract from this body. So as we had before, oh sorry, here we should check that key bodies, then only it will be appear. We can split up this one with respect to any datum plane surface. It can be split up the single body. That is possible with split body. So here with split body, this body I want to split up with respect to splitting object, this plane. Okay, so you can flip on any side which body you want to create as a new one, and you can click on OK. This extend splitting object we'll discuss in the next example. Let it be now, and click on OK. What will happen is, if I hide this pattern, what do we have here? We have body 3. One more body is automatically created. So I can take it as a block 2. So if you click on open separately, you find it how it's been created. So now, so we have removed that material. As per that only, this body is now created. So let me give another color to this. It's very easy to give the colorings also. So you can just click on the body and view. Now you can give on any color, or you can click on this and click on middle button, MB2. It is being colored. So like this we can create multiple bodies and we can hide them. So whenever you don't want to see it, you can hide them. You can work on other bodies, then you can make it unhide. So it would be easier for the working experience. And now we'll see another option, that is you can actually convert this body into sheet metal. So let me hide these other bodies just to make you more comfort in understanding. So this body I want to make it as a sheet metal. What we can do, we can just right click. Here is the option convert to sheet metal. So it's the same window what we have when we create convert to sheet metal from the part modeling. So same window it will be appearing here. So either you can give the thickness and the driving surface. So driving surface would be this one. Okay, so since we have given the round, it's asking that. Okay, so let me give the thickness as 10. Like this it is gonna create. Okay, so now it is being created as the sheet metal. Look at here, we have another workbench for the sheet metal being included with the modeling. It's not required to use only sheet metal operations. You can always switch on the workbenches and you can use the operations here, so to get the result. Let me delete this. Okay, we have another option here, that is instead of creating sheet metal, we can use the shell operations here. So we can include remote surface, would be this one, and let it be 5 to see more clearly. See here, this one is also being created now. So this is also one advantage of this one, body options. And we have one more advantage of this. As I have noticed, you can give different materials for it. So since we have here some 2 materials, so let me add up these 2 materials differently for the different bodies. You can add the materials here in sheet preparation model properties, you can add the more materials. So in case if you are not aware, so material directory, you can add up the materials. So you can add the branch, brass. So you just need to add to model. So automatically 3 bodies are selected now. Now brass is selected for all. You can change that. If this one I want it different, no, for the pattern we can take a different material. So that is brass is already been selected as a default one. So you can change the material. Let me add up more. So like this we can add up the different materials and different, you can assign different material properties into it, and you can use it. So this is also a new advantage. I want to show you something interesting, that is in extrude operations you have seen body option, and just like that you will see the options in other shapes also. So but here for the hole you have a different operation, that is, so when I want to give hole to this, so let me take the diameter as 50. So you might have been wondering why it's not been visible, right? So there's the interesting factor here, that is body options. So here this pattern is now in default condition, this is in activation mode. That is why only this one is getting the hole here. See, you can see the hole is you could see the hole, right? So now to add up the hole into other bodies, you can either select by pressing Ctrl or you can select all. So it will pass through all the bodies regardless of, so given the condition is the depth should be the depth also matters. So if depth is still body 2, then it will include the body 2, but whatever it is, if you give the more depth, automatically it will take for the next body. So this with this you can take the advantage, you can choose only 2 bodies. In case if you don't want this to be through the other body, then you can only choose 2 bodies by pressing Ctrl. So this would help you to work with more accuracy and without any errors. Okay, so let us discuss about split body last operation. For that I'm gonna use the different part here, that is I'm gonna import a step file of Spring into this. So I have created a step file of Spring, and here we have some extra portion here. So I want to remove this. We could use the flexible modeling, but it's more easier here. That is, let me show you. We can use the split body. This body need to be split up. At this point you can choose the plane here, but as you can see it is selecting the whole body because this plane is now a bigger one. So even though if you flip it also the body will flip, but otherwise you can't trim only this portion. So for that we can actually use another option, that is we can create a small surface there. Okay, let me introduce a new body here. Let it be in activation mode. me draw a sketch here. Sketching plane would be this one. Randomly I'm gonna take a sketch here. So the surface, we have one surface been created, and it is through the whole body spring. So now I will use this as a splitting surface, so this body to be split up with respect to this surface. Sorry, we need to activate this body before performing. So now this body, this surface, now you can flip on other side. It is selecting full because the extend splitting sub object is in activation mode. You can deactivate it so that the body is now splitted up at this portion. If you open this part is separate, so you can see it is being splitted there. So what you can do is you can simply make use of the construction so that the volume is not being involving in the calculations. So otherwise you can remove this body. We have an option here, or here also you have an option. So remove this body, so you will be seeing the only portion whichever you want. So like this you can take use of that extend splitting object. So this is it, guys. We have discussed about the all the options in the body options, and we have seen many examples. So where do we take use of it? If you think like you have learned something, then please do subscribe to our channel, and please do like this video. Thank you.